Hi. So in recent Young Justice news, I watched The Runaways and then proceeded to spend about 10 minutes bouncing up and down, flailing my arms, reciting the mantra, why the fuck are they cancelling this show? I'm actually really happy. I'm actually really close to catching up with all the episode reviews because, as I've previously said, I really want to be able to do the last episode of season 2 when it airs. Hopefully do special things, and hopefully it'll be by then but that we're told that it's not being cancelled or something like that, because this is like the best show ever. This is like my life right now. Like, I will probably go to school on Thursday and then just like be like, oh my god, I've got to get home so I can edit my video so I can post it so that I can watch another episode of Young Justice, because I love the show. But anyway, you're probably not here to hear me fangirling about the show. But then again, it is a review, so it kind of is. Which does beg the question why you're here. So at the very start of The Runaways, we meet the Runaways. The Runaways consists of 4 of the children who were put through the kidnapping and or torturing by the Reach, in which they could discover their metagene. So this includes Virgil and Ty, who have got like electromagnetic manipulation, and Ty, who can, like, I think it's like an astral form. So of course, being teenagers, they don't like the whole regiment that they're on. It's essentially school, except it's a prison, except that's what school is. However, since they're not really voluntarily there, unlike school, sort of, Jaime then catches up to him and he's assigned to like look after these guys because he's Ty's friend. So they all go, he goes over to see them and to console them. So Jaime, who's in like his full Blue Beetle suit, reveals to Ty that he is really Jaime, his friend, and he talks about the scarab and stuff and about, yeah, I can totally relate. He then does something that really pisses me off, and actually, if anything, that was arguably one of the first signs that I was kind of like, maybe he's part of the Reach now. Which is that he suggests that all the Runaways stay with Green Beetle. If you've seen my previous video, then you'll know that I'm a bit suspicious of Green Beetle. Like, we don't really have any kind of way of justifying any kind of trust in him. So as such, I'm kind of like, he's probably working for the Reach. So when he was just like, stay with Green Beetle, I was just like, no, don't do that, don't send them to their death. He finds out that Red Volcano is attacking Star Labs, which is where all the guys were holed up. And yeah, it's that Red Volcano from season 1, with that episode with all the red tornado and volcano and inferno and what was the other one? No. And it gets really awesome because we see Blue going there and the Runaways end up following because teenagers, what are you gonna do? He ends up following them and gets into this really intense fight where he's using like these sonic blasters and stuff. But the thing is, he's not only damaging Red Tornado, but he's actually damaging the lab behind it to the point where like it's all collapsing and all the Runaways have to go in to rescue all the bystanders. I really like the way that they kind of show and not tell with Jaime and Scarab and stuff. I thought it was really smart because they don't say like, oh no, I'm being taken over by the Scarab. They don't even show like the eyes going just like the nothing but yellow and stuff, because like they did with some of the other ones. It was just really smart because essentially they had him just going, like, essentially if he was a more aggressive person, it would just seem normal. Like, the only way that you can kind of tell that it's not really him until they reveal later is the fact that he's just being overly aggressive, which isn't really in his nature. This also includes one point in which his Ty and the rest of the Runaways, Volcano has him kind of like in like a death grip kind of thing, and it's just like, if you don't, if you attack me, then I'll kill them, at which point Blue Beetle just goes like, nope, attacks him. So as if the fact that he has almost, he's been completely reckless in trying to hurt someone, almost killed a couple dozen people who were just chilling in Star Labs, and the fact that he's trying to get good publicity wasn't enough. We then see him with both Green and Black Beetle, at which point Black Beetle reveals that Green Beetle has in fact just like rebooted his system. And when you think about it, it was so cool because if you remember in Before the Dawn, that were just like, this procedure could kill you. Like, the procedure of rebooting could kill you. And then Green Beetle was just like, I can help you, but this might kill you. And you're just like, it's the same freaking thing. Please explain to me why the hell this show has to be cancelled. And the final thing, as if things weren't crazy and awesome and crazy and man and oh my god, this is so exciting, because if there is anything that I will love, it is a show that is just awesome with its heroes and villains. I mean, this show, we have good heroes, we have bad, well, technically good because they're supposed to be bad, villains, and then we've got relationships. I mean, seriously, Jaime, we have got a guy who was a hero and is now being corrupted and turned into a villain by the very thing that made him a hero, and his friend Impulse, who is still trying to be his friend and trying to stop him from being a villain, is still a hero. And then we've got Ty's friend, who had only just gotten mixed up in this, who was kind of just neutral, and then they wanted him to be a hero, and then they were a villain and he was trying to escape, and now he's with Lex Luthor, which makes him not really a villain, but not a hero, just kind of a hitman. And possibly he had them face off and just, oh my god. Please explain why the fuck this show would be cancelled. I mean, seriously, this is like Full Metal, but with DC. And it's not in Japanese, which makes it more likely for people to possibly watch it, except for the fact that it's also English subbed. Explain why this show is being cancelled. Anyway, okay, I've got to slow down my speaking. Young Justice is freaking awesome. Please, please don't freaking, just don't freaking cancel it. Just, this is the most amazing show ever. And I will cry for days if it is cancelled. And, oh, okay. I'm gonna go now. And I will probably edit this tomorrow. And then I'll be just like, holy crap, new episode. And then I'll watch it and then I'll be jumping up and down. And then, I don't know, I'll probably end up hurting myself from all the bouncing. It's a miracle. I was shaving and bouncing. And like, I haven't cut myself. So, yeah. Anyway guys, anyway astronauts, I need to keep using astronauts so it becomes a thing, even though there's only like a month of this show left. Well guys, astronauts, whatever you want to be called, please stay asterisk, subscribe, like, and I will see you in a few days.